2 cents review on Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues. Anchorman, the original Anchorman, is not only one of the greatest comedies of all time, I believe it's one of the greatest movies of all time. I think they did a lot of things, they set a lot of precedents, and I truly have Anchorman as one of the greatest movies of all time. So of course I'm looking forward to the sequel. I like to call the Anchorman 2 the Pizza Hut buffet of movies. Basically what I'm trying to say by that is that I love pizza. Loads of pizza is great, but sometimes you get a little too much and you don't feel good about yourself in the end. And that's kind of what I felt about Anchorman 2. What I didn't like about this film at all is that it's way too long. It's like over 2 hours long. And as soon as you see an Apatow production on the opening credits, you're like, uh-oh, they're going to get in trouble again. They're going to make another like Ben-Hur comedy. And really, these movies don't need to be this long. Honestly, the first 30 minutes of this film, you don't even need to watch. You just it's like there's some funny moments, of course, but it doesn't even need to be done. It's like they really get to the plot of what they're trying to say in this film. They really get to their agenda of the news and how the news is really not the news anymore. 30 minutes in with the 24 hours news network, the first half hour, I don't even know what they were trying to do, but what happens is that all the golden nuggets, all the great stuff, especially the last like 40 minutes of this movie, are so good. You know, when it comes from Ron feeding a shark a baby bottle, from that moment on to the end of the film, it's just a terrific film. But the problem is that we've had so many mediocre to okay comedic bits going on in the first hour and a half. That time we get to the really good stuff, we're kind of like a little bit burned out and tired. I just wish that this film was a lot shorter. Easily 30 minutes can be cut from this movie, and I think it's a comedic masterpiece if it does. But I understand they do a lot of shooting. They put a lot of money into it. They love the stuff in the editing room. They don't want to get rid of it, so they make an epic comedic movie. Judd Apatow makes his movies are always way too long, and I just feel that this movie was way too long as well. But what I loved about this film, the finale Anchorman fight, cameos galore: Will Smith, Kanye West, Jim Carrey, John C. Reilly, Vince Vaughn, Sacha Baron Cohen, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, and a whole lot more of cameos. It was terrific, and they really kind of paid tribute to their first film. The scenes between Kristen Wiig and Steve Carell, easily the best part of the film. Their scenes are dynamic. They're both like they're both very funny, but they're also both very lovable at the same time, which makes these scenes so terrific. Dylan Baker, the one actor that probably nobody's going to talk about, he was terrific in this film. He's the only one who's kind of playing it straight in this film, and he does a really good job. And overall, it's a good film, but it's no Anchorman, the original Anchorman. But of course, I'm going to be cliche, and everybody's going to say that. But at the same time, I really loved it, and there's a lot of good comedic beats here. And it's like, but it's almost like this movie could be separated into two parts. It's just too long. I'm sorry for beating a dead horse. That's my review.